Welcome back to my next session, whereby now we are going to do another different type of art, where we are going to sew and draw again. So here it depends with what you want to draw or what you want to sew. So here I'm sewing the bags that we call tote bags. As you can see, they're just simple bags. So we mix the canvas material, which is this one. It is very hard and good. So we do the drawing using the material. This material, like now, this is also another art, type of art, but using now the material. So you can use the material depending on what the customer wants or how nice you want your bag to look like. So we have this one, the bag for women, where we just decorate it using the African Ankara. We also have the same bag where we draw and design. So here we have the Ankara that we've designed. We have the body that we have drawn. We also have a type of machine that will write for us some words. Some will just want it plain without any words, that just the bag and the picture only, just plain as that. So we have also others who would wish their bags to be written some words, or their bags to be printed something that they want and written words. So it is your choice. You decide on what you want, then I just do it for you. So here we are going to do this simple bag. I'm going to show you how I first do it. As I draw, I first make a measurement of the kind of picture I want. So we are going to make this one. So here I've already done the writing. It's an embroidery machine that does the writing. But if you also want me to do it with this color, painting it, I can still do it. So you choose what you want. But as for me, I prefer the embroidery one. So you just say your choice and it will be done. As we normally say, the customer is always right. Now, for us to reach to this bag, the final bag itself, there are processes that we have to go through. E.g., like you have a material, you already have the size, like we normally draw the bag, we draw the size that somebody wants. Some will tell you, I want a bag that is 20 by 20. 10 by 15, any. Now they tell you what they want, and that is what you have to produce. So we normally have a long material that now you start cutting the sizes. So we have a material that we've already done some pieces. Now with this piece, and like here they've given us, you'll do 15 by 14. Yeah, so the 15 by 14, I'll have to cut the material using the measurement that they gave me, in addition of the material, the allowance of what I'm going to sew. Yeah. So what I'll have to do, I'll cut the material and take it to a machine where they're going to do the embroidery thing for me, which is this. So I'll also have to measure where they'll put the embroidery. I measure the picture and where the words have to be. So the words first, then the picture later. So here we've already done, we already cut it out. Now we have the embroidery done. We cut the arms these arms, we cut them and we are going to make them. So they also have to be cut aside at the same time with the bag. So we have the two pieces of the arm. Now, what we are going to do next, we are going to draw our picture. Now, drawing our picture, we are going to use a pencil. Yeah, now we have our, we draw our picture. We bring out the sample or the size of the woman. Now we bring out the size of the woman. This is what we are going to use. So the two pieces, you are the one who decides. We have the one that you have to paint and the other one you have to use Ankara. Yeah, so it is your choice. So here we are using, we paint. Now since we are using Ankara first, we have to draw where we are going to put it. So you put it and it has to be in the middle of the bag. So you have to be very careful choosing the middle. There are also others who would want it to be a little bit aside. Anyhow you want it, you just have to say it. But me, I like putting it in the middle of the bag. So since I'm already used to it, I can measure using my eyes. So when you get used to it, you use your eyes and you'll just find it being perfect by itself. So here we go. So here the most important part that we are going to paint is what we will draw down here using the measurement that I have here. There, now let's go. The pencil has to be a bit light when you are drawing it, so the picture is seen from afar, very far. Yeah, so we have the picture that we have to paint now. Then afterwards we will deal with the head. Yeah, so let's go. Now the colors, the kind of colors I use, they are called acrylic colors. The ones that don't come out from a cloth when you've already done the painting, they don't come out. You can also use them using water, but not if you want to draw on a paper, you can use water. Yeah, but now since it's on a material, we don't use anything. It's just the color and the material. So here we begin. So here you also have to choose the kind of brushes you're going to use. So here I'll start with the smallest brush that will first mark the ends of the face. Then afterwards I'll use a bigger one to strengthen now the color so that you can see it clearly. Now let's get to work. Face I wanted. Now let's force the color into the whole face using a different type of brush. Now here we go. I did this to mark so that when I'm adding the color, I don't come out of the line, because if I come out of the line, I've already ruined my picture. So this will be a total loss for me. Done. Now this is the painting part. Here we are done doing the face, so we will come back doing because we have to dress her up. We can either do the earrings or we can do the chain, now depending on what you will want, but as for me, I'll want earrings only, so we will come back for the earrings. Now as we wait for it to dry, let us be doing something else, and that is cutting out the head. Yeah, so cutting the head, we will also have to choose not just any material, because it's African. It has to be a very busy material, like African rainbow thing. Not really rainbow, but it is African, colorful. So we have to find a good material for that. Also, it depends with the customer or you yourself of what you like. So as for me, I'll just take a simple anchor. That goes for me. Now, this is my choice. So we have to cut the head out using a scissor. So now the part of cutting, we will have to use something like a glue for it to attach a little bit, so that we can cut without missing anything. So I'll use a glue. You can either use office glue, wood glue, as long as you don't wait for it to totally dry out, because if it totally dries out, it will leave a mark that you won't like on the material. So let me use just a small glue. To cut it out, and using my scissor. Now I have to stress it well and slowly. So you have to make sure you get all the corners, you don't miss any corner or go out of any corner, for it to appear nice and how you want it to appear. Everything that you do, especially when it's art, you don't have to be in a hurry, because if you're in a hurry and you're doing art, my friend, it won't work for you. Art needs patience and concentration. Yeah, so that's our head. Now, as you can see, if you let it dry, it will leave some marks, but these ones are easily removed. Yeah, just cleaning our material there. You're good. So if you measure it on your head, it fits perfectly well. Now, before attaching it, you'll have to put a canvas on your material to harden it. Then we will use an embroidery machine to stick it on the head, like we've done it here, as you can see. Yeah, so we'll use a canvas first. We attach it on this one. It becomes a little bit hard, then it won't be moving while you're stitching it here. So just like this one. So we are just going to do the embroidery all around the head. Then our picture will come out just as this one. So let's keep going. Now, as we are still waiting, because it's still not yet dry, let's do the arms. Yeah, here we go. So I'll have the arms, they have their own measurement. That is, it has to appear as 1.5 inch. So I have to fold it and sew it this way. Yeah, then we will attach it on the bag when we are done. Yeah, now this is the canvas I'm talking about. It's just a material, a canvas for materials. Yeah, so just a simple material, the ones we normally use for collars, waistbands, even drawing, or if you want to do embroidery, it is also used for that. So I'm going to attach it on this material of ours. That's how it's done. Back to your size again, slowly, very slowly. There we have it. Now let us attach it. Now, because of time, we won't be able to sew it, but I'm going to attach it so that you can see how it will come out. Now I'm going to use my pins just to show you how it will come out at the end of the day. How the woman will look like. But now we have to dress her up with some jewelries, of which I preferred earrings. So choosing earrings, it can be different types of colors or one color. Now it depends with your choice, but there's no way we can add it now because it's still not yet dry. So we have to wait completely until it dries out. It's sticking, so it means it's not yet dry. So when it's done, I'll put some earrings like these ones, just a simple one, depending on what you want. Yeah, if you want also different colors, it is okay with me. I'll just do it for you, just like here. If you see here, it's different colors but still simple. If you want jewelries, we can still do them. Yeah, so let's move to the part of sewing. Now I sew the bag itself, but for this one we will have to wait first. Here I'm making the arm of the bag. So we have to fold. I'm folding for it to become neat and hard, because if I just do a simple one, it won't look nice. So we have to fold it into twice so that it becomes hard and neat for the bag. So here we go. have to turn for the second side and do the same for it to be very neat. As you can see, it is so straight and neat. Yeah, so that is the first arm. Let's do it for the second one. You have to make sure they come out as the same size. So it can either be 1 inch, 1.5, 1.25, depending on the size of the bag. Of course, you can't just take a small bag and put a very big arm. It won't look nice. So here we are just using either 1.25 inch or 1.5 inch. Yeah. As you can see now, the arms are done, straight and neat. So now we are doing the bag. Let's sew the bag itself. So now, since we are doing 14 by 15.5, so we have to measure first and we know where we are. So here we have, instead of 14, we have 15. So the 1 inch is for allowance, the sewing allowance. So both sides, for it to become 14, both sides I have to cut a 1/2 inch for both sides for it to become 14 I mean. Yeah, for it to be 14 inches. Now, on the other side, here we have 17, of which we need a 15.5 inch. So since we have 15, so here we have 1.5 added. So it means we'll have to fold 1.5 inch like this. We fold 1.5 for it to become 15.5. So it will be 14 by 15.5, or you can still say 15.5 by 14. Yeah, so that's how we're gonna make it. So let's sew first the 1/2 for both sides, the 1/2 inches for both sides. Here we go. So I'm already used to the measurement using my eyes, but for a beginner you'll have to measure the 1/2. You see, it's already 1/2, so let's sew the 1/2 inch. Now we will do the same on the other side. There, now we will have our 14 bag. Then we will fold the 1.5 for it to become 15.5 inch. The choice I made here, I made it because here you can only see the neck. You don't see the chest, the bust. So that's why I decided to put an earring. Yeah, so, but for somebody who wants the drawing to have necklaces and earrings at the same time, so I'll have to draft a bigger size of this one. The head will be there, the neck will be there, and I'll have to put a chest and that chest has to wear cloth again, you see, so that now there I'll be able to put an earring and a necklace at the same time. So the picture will change, but it's still the Mama Africa still. Yeah, so if you want the body to be longer, even those, we call them bangles, and the African bangles that come here. Yeah, so anything however you want it, I'll be able to provide it for you. So here, let's just do our simple earring, and you can choose any color that you want, but me, I don't like too much colors, shouting, so I'll prefer using red. So I'm going to use red to just make a simple earring. Now, apart from that, there are those who wouldn't want the earring to be painted. They'll want the beadwork. Bead, like the earring itself, like an earring that I can wear, that you can wear. Now, for it to be put here, so it means I'll have to use beads and make the earring itself. I'm also able to do that. I'll just do the earring, then I'll have to attach it where it's supposed to be. The same goes for the chain, the same goes for the bangle. I just have my way of doing it, and I'll just do it for you. So for a start, for us, for beginners, we'll just do these simple ones. But if you want to order for something else, you're free to do so. Yeah, so let's just do our simple earring, a red one. Yeah. So for me, I'll have to draw the kind of, I normally have my designs in my head, but now to make it simpler and easier, I'm going to do a round one, which is simpler. So I'm going to draw using a pencil. Now it's dry, it's already dry, and it can't come out. Even if you put brush, water, whatever, washing it, it won't come out. That's the best part of my colors. Yeah, so I'm just going to do a small round. I can use a coin depending on the kind of the roundness I want. I can do, mostly I use my colors, so I know where to place it, and I just draw the round that I want. You can use a coin depending on the size that you want. So you'll see the pencil will be seen from afar. You won't easily see it. But as for me, I'll just see it. Yeah. So I'll make a very small hole inside my circle that I will follow. So it is just an earring that has a hole in it. It's not just the one that is totally covered. Yeah, it's just an earring that has a hole in it. Yeah. So I have to draw on it. Yeah, now that is our red earring. So if you kind of feel that it is too simple or it is not complete, you can still design it using other colors. Like you can use green, you can use yellow, blue, any other color that you like. But as it is drying up, I can still add another color, like to make it stand out nicely. So let me try a yellow one. Just a simple thing. much better and very simple. Yeah, so it is up to you to say what you'd prefer and it will be done for you. So you're welcome to order anytime, any day. So apart from that art of mine, these are the simple bag I do and draw on them, write on them, depending on what my customer will want. So I've also done a backpack that goes for both sex, whether a man, whether a woman, a lady, a gentleman, anybody. So it's just a simple bag, simple, very simple. Yeah, just put your small things inside and you just carry it. You can carry it in 2 ways. As a backpack, just like that, especially for ladies. They're the ones who love carrying it that way. So for men, they like it when it's one arm, just like that. Yeah, simple as that. So feel free to order. Apart from that, this one, the first one I showed you, we also have, it's a set that has a coin bag inside it. Yeah, so it is a set of 2. These we call them gift bag. The ones you normally give to your friends, like it's a gift bag. You just put like, I've bought you something, I've bought you a bangle, then I'm like, I want you to have it. Instead of bringing it like this, it will just look awkward. So I prefer putting it there, then I bring it to you. It looks presentable, very much presentable. So you're free. If you're buying the bag, you can either find it inside or plain bag. It is, I also sell it differently. Yeah, so any size, bigger, smaller, however you want it, you'll get it. You just have to say it. Yeah, so this one is just a set. Now that is all for now for the bags that I make. I also have to some people I also do dresses, simple and nice dresses for kids, like these ones. Yeah, so feel also free to order. Like the one I'm wearing, I'm the one who designed it and wearing it. You're free. I also do this, the apron that I'm wearing. You can still order from me if you want them. Thanks for watching. See you next time.